So, what kind of boat is this? This is a Norwegian built 1980s or 70s Mikkel 30. As in the name, it is a 30 feet boat and it weighs around 3.3 or 7 tons, I'm not sure. Source a bit scarce. And the rig type is a masthead, and the mast goes through all the way through the deck and it is bolted to the keel. Alright, let's start with the anchor. It's a Rockna Cockpit anchor of 14 kilos and I got 8 millimeters of chain. I only got 10 meters of chain, but I want to add more in the future. As for the sails, I do have a rolling Genoa and a brand new mainsail. I just got that this year. The Genoa is, got some years on it. What's nice about this boat is I can attach this wire over here into the front of the boat, and I can use this rope to pull up a hang-on sail, maybe like a storm sail or storm jib or anything. One thing that is bothering me a bit with this boat and the spray hood setup, it is actually really difficult to get into the cockpit. So when I'm sailing and I have to go in the front to deal with the sails because my lines doesn't go into the cockpit, taking this down so it is more safe to do that way. But while I'm in the harbor, it kind of looks like this to get over. Oh yeah. Imagine doing that out in the sea, in the waves. No, thank you. Alright, in the aft, we are in the cockpit now. I do have some stuff. This for the dinghy, but I don't have a dinghy at the moment. And this is the antenna for AIS. And this is a outrigger, so it's for fishing. But this way it's just so easy to roll it in and out. And here we got our solar panels, so they can just be folded up and down like this one. Each solar panel is 160 watts, so that gives me plenty of power. Batteries are, I do have two batteries. One is the house battery, which is 200 amps of lithium, and the other one is the starter battery for the engine. But they're completely separate systems. So the solars are only charging the house battery, and the starter battery is getting charged by the engine. But if I want, I can also charge my house batteries with the engine. And in the cockpit we got our autopilot. It's a Raymarine tiller autopilot. This little boy connects to this little pin here, and it steers it with the internal compass. So when it's on, it pulls the rudder back and forth. It is not connected to chart plotter, so it only keeps the compass course. And it gets the power from here. The reason there's two different ones, well, they are different. One is Raymarine and the other one I have is a Simrad one because I found it cheap. And two different brands, two different sockets. And here I have a bilge pump that goes all the way to the inside. So when I pump, it spits out. But I'll also have like a automatic electric one. If that fails, I will pump this like a madman. And on the instrument side, I have a echo sounder, depth sounder. Yeah, as for the chart plotter, attaching my iPad here, and it just connects here. This is Velcro, and that is my chart plotter. It gets charged by a long cable from the instrument panel, so it gets power from there. Also, if it rains and I don't have the spray hood, I can just pull this over the chart plotter so it doesn't get any rain. I have also installed chargers outside so I can charge my phone, because filming everything with my phone eats a lot of battery. So yeah, USB and 12-volt socket. Let's go inside. Yeah, this is what you see when you enter inside. On the starboard side, we got our AIS unit. It also has charts in it, so that's pretty nice. My main chart plotter is an iPad with Navionics on it. I'm pretty yeah, satisfied with that, so it works well for me, so I'm using that. And on the starboard side we got our fridge. It just pulls out like this, and yeah, just like that. And when I'm underway I can just push this all the way inside, so when it gets wavy outside it won't go like fly around the boat. Yeah, here at the chart table we also got our VHF, a bowl of ducks. Well, the idea was every time someone visits me they get a duck. More on the right I got my inverter to drive my PC or anything big, and there's like all sorts of chargers. This goes to the iPad. And on the port side I got my messy kitchen. I just had a meal, and that fan is for when I'm cooking. It blows the hot air and the steam out of the through the companionway. I have my knives and other utensils. Under here is like a big magnet, but the magnet is far away from the compass, so it doesn't affect it. And this is my cutlery. I got Velcro here. I love Velcro, by the way, so I can just lock it. And this is where I sit and eat. Yeah, pretty simple. But this one also, this table goes down, so I can make this a big single bed. And this goes on top. So yeah, that's that. And underneath here I got a lee cloth that goes all the way from here to the chart table, so out in the sea I can just sleep here without rolling out. And this would be the laying position, and I can also turn that AIS unit this way, and that way I can see if there's any ships or anything while trying to get some sleep. And if there's any ships and I get a collision alarm, that one will hopefully wake me up. Well, I'm not gonna sleep like 8 hours while sailing during the night, but just like 20-minute naps. I'll try that, see how it goes. Right, let's go to the V-Birds. Well, on the right I got my wardrobe with my jackets and everything, and this is my cozy V-Bird. It's a bit dark. Okay, I opened the hatch so it gets a bit more light. And yeah, this is my cozy little V-Bird. I have also installed a USB charger here in the corner. So when I'm sleeping on anchor, I can put the anchor alarm on my phone, and that will go all overnight. But that used a bit battery power, so I'm just gonna plug it here. If the anchor is dragging or something happening, I will wake up. So yeah. Let's check the head, the toilet. And this is my toilet. I don't like to put paper in the toilet, so I'm separating that. It is a bit disgusting, but I mean, if the toilet gets clogged, that is much more disgusting work to do. So yeah, I'm just doing like that. And funny thing is, while sitting on the toilet like I do now, I can even close the door. And my knees, yeah, there's still space for my knees. Well, barely. Maybe a bit claustrophobic, but it's alright. And I can also look at myself while taking a dump. And on the ground I got this fake teak stuff. It's like a spongy thing. And what's nice about this thing, it's non-slippery, because before I put this, it was like so slippery because it's a bit angled down. So every time I was trying to go forward, I was like, whoop, sliding. Not good on the way, so good upgrade. Also, it insulates a bit, so it's not as cold to walk on it. It is so nice. I'm definitely gonna put more of this in other places inside. And just below the entrance, I got my engine. It's a Soleil Mini 17. It gives around 16 horsepower, so that's plenty for me. So yeah, this was my little tour of my new adventure machine. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.